So how did you get your Switch 2?
There had to beat an old lady with a stick.
I personally stalked the Target at Clearwater until they had one. And they did. But to each their own. So I got a Switch 2. Good for me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not sure what games there are for the Switch 2 besides the obvious one. Like, I heard you could pay money just to learn how to use a Switch 2. Oh, they now got the GameCube here on the Switch 2, which that is awesome. Only 4 games right now, but we might get to that later. The main game to play on the Switch 2 is Mario Kart World. My channel has been around for basically the entire lifetime of Mario Karting. Like, it's been a while. Ebola was the scary new virus that was gonna get us. Yeah, that changed. But here we are with Mario Kart World, an innovative way to play Mario Kart. So let's talk about it. I don't got like an objective to do or anything like that in this game. I plan to destroy everything in this game when I get a chance. Basically be like a baby in its fresh diaper you just put on and now gotta change once again. So I think there's no better way to start talking about the new Mario Kart than the Grand Prix mode. I've always loved Grand Prix. I've played so many in this channel across all the games and systems, and I've done it numerous times. I do not know how many Mario Kart 8 Grand Prix I filmed and put on this channel, but it was a lot. I mastered the 200cc, and I did a lot of tilt controls because I'm a psychopath. But Mario Kart World is different. After you do the first course, you race to the second course and do a final lap on it to complete that course, and then the third, and then the fourth. They were really going for like an open world game with this one, and that's kind of how they got these areas to like connect to one another. I kind of like it. The area between the courses is pretty fun to race on. The courses are where it shines though, in my opinion. Oh, nice throw me. Maybe I would like it even more when I could like learn all the new cool paths and tricks you can take. They added in so many abilities into this game that I probably don't even know all of them. Like effective ways to drive, or when you're like riding on the rails, you constantly trick off them, you can then use it to jump off the walls and stuff. You're just an insane trickster. I guarantee these courses in Grand Prix have extremely optimal paths to take that I just don't know yet. Oh, and I gotta talk about the amount of drivers there are too. It's 24.
24.
It is absolutely insane. I thought it was crazy with like 12 racers. Now they doubled it. And with all the items in Mario Kart that it's well known for, you don't drop from like 4th to 10th anymore. Nah, you are gonna go from 4th to 20th and you're just gonna accept it. This also means there's a ton of characters too, which there's even more characters as they have many different costumes. I'll touch on that a bit more later. But someone missing from this, from what I can tell, is Metal Mario. Kinda bummed about that, also how Daddy treated me, but it's okay because I found myself this snowman to use. I'm currently maining him and I'm using the Mach Rocket because that bike sounded cool. I got no other reason. Maybe I should look into other options for this cup though. You get to this fiery castle here, it's probably not the best place for a snowman. Yeah, that doesn't help either. I think I can still pull this out though, get first place. I get 60 points and 3 stars. Oh, what is this shit? I definitely had him. Oh, watch the replay. Hey, anyone here got Nintendo on speed dial? I heard they're working with a lot of you guys right now, as I gotta report this absolute bullshit to them. But yeah, the Grand Prix remains a fun game mode. It has been a staple for Mario Kart and has expanded very well in this game. The amount of racers is bonkers, and maybe sometimes it'd be more fun to race on the courses they designed versus just the area between them. But generally, I had fun with it. What else do they add? Oh yeah, Battle Royale, because everyone's doing that. Since Fortnite decided to nuke the gaming community, we've all just had to suffer with the consequences. But I did find this pretty fun. It's basically the same thing as Grand Prix, although when you get to the finish checkpoint and if you're not in a high enough position, you're out. The racing remains the same, although there are like no laps you do, it's basically just a sprint to the end. I gotta say, you do drive through some amazing sections, and oh yeah, I hit the rail right here. Yeah, this is how you're supposed to do the rail. You can trick like a ton off it and stuff, and that gives you like extra speed boosts. Oh, another thing I'll comment, you get like the feather now. I wonder if I can actually use the feather to hop over this blue shell. Nope, cannot do that one. I remain in awe at how well they designed this world. I always loved the snow area, and maybe that's why I picked the snowman. And man, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Being a snowman must have also helped me because I performed so well in this section, I actually won!
Congratulations.
While it feels silly that so many games get a battle royale, this was a fun game mode and I'll definitely enjoy playing it more. I'm going on too about much of these sections. I gotta get to the main thing. This is an open world Mario Kart game. So I'm gonna talk about the open world. It's very easy to get to. What you do is you go and start the game, you press the plus button, and you start driving wherever the hell you are. Me personally, I'm in like this kind of old country road at night, and you probably gotta expect aliens to like land a click or two away from here. So what you do is simple. You go over here and you get the Y2K doomsday amount of coins, and then moments later you're on top of the city somehow. The vending machine gives me a mushroom, even though I requested a Sprite. Kinda disappointed. Oh, and then check this nonsense out. I line up to blast up the boosted ramp and get this peach medallion. I fall down into the water because I missed the ledge, oopsies. But then I become a boat and I get this item block that just drifted out in the sea. I hit the P-switch. Shit. Hit the P-switch and do like this Mission Impossible, board these planes to fly on top of said city, falling off the buildings doing these cool tricks on the guardrails, only to screw it up and find myself in a question mark panel. A moment later, I find this hidden P-switch that launches me into all these barrels and I end up at the classic Super Mario Bros. Game.
What?
Oh, and then while we are there, here, let's just do the whole Donkey Kong course backwards, because why the fuck not? That was 10 minutes of gameplay. The amount of activities packed into this open world is beyond comprehension. You find yourself just mindlessly driving around seeing one thing that's cool, but then you get sidetracked because you saw 5 other things that were cool as well. Even if you don't go for any of the challenges or collectibles and you just have a blast driving around this world. I feel most people who have played this game have spent most of their time in the open world. It's something that is very new to Mario Kart and has become the go-to mode. I've had so much fun just driving around and doing random shenanigans. One of the main objectives is you play as the main characters. Sorry, Snowman, you don't count. You collect all these different foods from these Yoshi drive-thrus they set up. Yeah, they basically like have McDonald's all over the place. Depending on what you eat, you get many different costumes for the characters. It's insane the amount, and I have barely gotten a third of them, and I think I already have 100 characters to choose from. It's real easy. You got Daisy here, you give her a seaside snack, and let her eat it, and boom, she's wearing a bikini. Please no one Rule 34 this. I found myself looking for the 3 main objectives a lot. The P-switches are all these different challenges, which I gotta say they've all been really fun. I do like finding the question mark panels, because they're basically hidden amongst the amazing courses, so you better can easily target where they are. And then the Peach medallions just find themselves all over this world, in just these obscure spots waiting to be collected. I'd love to get them all, but I'm not entirely sure how far along I am. Here's a quick snapshot right here in the corner. This is where I was when I was getting all this footage. And here's how many I need to get of each. Doing these and several other tasks get you different stickers you can wear. There are so many stickers too, which is yet another insane part. By the way, I'm hoping to use this. It kind of looks like a little bit of collectible tracker. Keep track of what I've all gotten. Does anyone know how the sort works? Okay, so Google AI says that it sorts by, looks like franchise, color, and rarity. Okay, so it's not that. This Reddit user made a Google Sheet checklist for all the stickers. Looks like it was posted about a week after the game came out. Man, this guy needs some sunlight in his life. But kudos to him for making it. I am not sure why it doesn't say how they are sorted at a given time. It doesn't look like it will sort them by type and stuff. So you can't look at all the mission stickers in one group and see what's missing. Maybe they have an update in the future. I hope they do. As right now, trying to 100% all of these is about as impossible as getting some sleep with a newborn. It cries so often, man. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Do it.
Fine, I'll do it. I am trying Mario Kart Online. Good luck me. It is well documented that I am not impressed with Nintendo Online games. They nail almost everything with these games, except the online part. But this is their most powerful console yet, so maybe it's better. I saw at the start the connection wasn't exactly perfect as I zoomed by everyone, only for 6 racers to catch me. I figured I'd be in trouble for this race as I don't know the most optimal paths for these courses, so I was surprised when I found myself in the top 3 and first all the time during the first 2 laps. So what place did I get? 7th. Items knocked me all the way down to 14th. I did manage to claw out 7th, but 3rd lap was miserable. Guess I'll take it. Maybe the knockout tour would go better online. It did not take long at all for me to be first in this race. I feel like I do have better driving skills than most. So where did I end up? Outside of the top 20, of course.
Disappointed!
I take it as, this is just Mario Kart being Mario Kart. No matter your skill, you can always be humbled by items and just get absolutely wrecked. But the online seemed to work out okay, and I think there's also an Ethernet port built into the Switch too, so that could be better. I'll probably try it again. But let's be real, the overworld is where it's at. There's just so many things to talk about in this mode. The game in general, but this mode alone. I haven't even touched battle mode in this video. And I've never really done time trials in actually none of the Mario Karts. I bet if I played I'd have some good times, and then I'd watch the professionals and they'd like humble me into the pit of everlasting sadness. Hell, as this video wraps up, I wish I talked more about the free roaming mode. It's just such an amazing, immaculate world they created. Whether you're completing as many challenges as possible, or just driving around enjoying the sights, you will find you are both amazed and mesmerized by this world. You can tell the game designers want players to explore this world to their heart's content, whether just for a little or for nearly an eternity. I don't even know if I got to all my talking points in this video. Let's back it up and check real quick. Oh yeah, you can reverse time in this game. It is extremely helpful when you miss your jump, but then you get to try it again, and again, and again, and eventually you nail it and you can get that Peach Medallion. I feel like I use that a lot here when I'm trying to hit this question mark panel on the side of this wall. I wasn't sure exactly how you could get it, like you could kind of boost from this angle, you ride the rail into the wall, or maybe you go from the other direction. You do have higher ground, but you gotta navigate this lip. But it's even better from down below because even though you're lower, it launches you better into the wall, and then you drive over to it. I bet all these could work because there's just so many ways to solve these puzzles in this game. But I suck as much as a pea-flavored milkshake, so I just kind of use the feather. So whether you are dominating the Grand Prix, surviving Knockout Tour, blasting your way in battle mode, being a complete lunatic and doing online, like most of us and just cruising around the world, or whatever you're doing, I hope you have a blast playing Mario Kart World. If you got a Switch 2, that is. And if you're struggling to find one, maybe hold on at gunpoint.